is from Teeter. Teeter is a family-owned business for over 40 years that has really had longevity in the home exercise business. And look what we have today. This is the Teeter FreeStep Recumbent trainer. And you notice right there on your screen, you're getting a 3-year warranty with this. But this is what makes this special. It is designed in that perfect position that reduces the stress maybe on your lower back, maybe on your joints. It is smooth, it is durable, it is adjustable, and it is easy to start. I know a lot of times we have these great ideas that we're gonna start moving and feel good, but then the equipment is heavy and the equipment is hard to use. This couldn't be any easier in the privacy of your own home, on your own schedule, on your own time, wherever you want. A little bit of lower body, a little bit of upper body, nice and smooth. There are multiple settings here, so you can start nice and slow and work your way up. Everything is adjustable. You're gonna find that perfect position just for you. If you just wanna get moving a little bit, if you just want that heart rate to go up a little bit while you're maybe sitting in your living room watching HSN, watching your favorite show, watching a movie, getting that workout in. We're showing you all the adjustability here, but we're gonna spend the entire hour today. So we're gonna take our time, and I want you to hang out with us and see all the features. It's on a weekly deal drop price of $799.99 right there today. If you use your HSN card, you get 18 months to pay this off, which is fantastic, which comes down to $44.44 a month. I'm here with our home and health expert here, our fitness expert, Laura Baker, representing Teeter today. Laura, how are you?
Hi, I'm so great. This is fun, isn't it? And it's easy. That's what I love about this. You were talking about how easy it is.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing that is really great is that it's not just easy, but it's actually good for your body in so many ways because it's easier on the joints than a traditional bicycle is, right? So because this is a stepper and not an elliptical, it's not a bicycle, it actually helps to align your body in the proper form. And all of the technology actually comes from a licensed physical therapy technology. So what Teeter did, we all know Teeter for their inversion tables. They've been in business for more than 40 years. They've been with HSN for more than 25 years. But here's the thing. They took that and they heard you guys. You heard, okay, we have the inversion table and that's one step towards feeling better and getting your body on a healthier route. But then we also heard that you wanted to be able to have a little bit of cardio mixed in with some strength training, and you wanted to be able to be good for your body. So they started going out there on the market and looking at what was out there. And what they realized that the majority of things that are out there are not easy on the joints, right? If you think about a bicycle is this pedaling motion. It can be really hard and tough on your knees because you're pushing forward with one leg and pushing backwards with the other one, and it's just challenging. And if you have knee problems, you know that a bicycle isn't for you, right? So what they did is they actually went to the physical therapy. So all the physical therapy centers, they started looking and seeing what they did inside of there, and they took that technology and then they licensed it. Each and every part on here is specifically licensed for in-home use by Teeter. So this is unlike anything out there on the market you'll ever be able to see.
Yeah, and it is different. Now, again, Laura pointed out, it's not a bicycle, right? Bicycle, when you're pedaling, sometimes you can't find that comfortable position that you're sitting on. It can be hard on your back. You're like, bicycle's not for me. Even if you go to the gym and try to get on an elliptical machine, that's a little awkward. Then you gotta go to the gym, then you gotta wait for a machine, you gotta find parking, you gotta pay a monthly fee, all of that. This is something different. This is designed for it to, I gotta say, Laura, it almost tricks you a little bit into thinking that you're so relaxed, you're in that perfect position, you're not feeling that stress, and you're getting a workout at the same time, right? Yeah. That is the whole point of the design here. And I want you to see what's on your screen. Take a look at what we're seeing. Can you see the screen there, Laura?
Yeah, so we actually did a study, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but it's the Colorado Center of Health and Sport Sciences talks about how this actually helps to increase your calorie burn in less time. But one of the other things that's so important is how easy this is on our joints, right? So we asked a lot of people, and they said, yes, 97% agree that doing our FreeStep workout is easier on your knees and your back. Can you imagine somebody saying a workout that's easier? And 97%, right? And then 93% agree that it's easier on the hips. So maybe, for instance, I had a really bad car accident when I was in my 20s. I mean, it was really, really bad. And ever since then, my neck and upper back have always been in pain, but my left knee slammed into the dashboard. And so I've always had a little bit of a trigger with my left knee, and I've had to really baby it and be careful with it. I used to love to go to spin classes, but I've realized I can't do spin anymore because my body got worse and worse. I needed something gentler on my body to be able to work out. And this is what the FreeStep does with Teeter. They wanted to make sure, you can even see, it's a stepping motion, right? So you're kind of going like this, back and forth with the leg. It works out your arms at the same time, so we'll talk about that too. But notice how everything is in alignment in your body. So the ankle lines up to the knee, which lines up to your hip. And that's why we get such great reviews from people that talk about how it is easier on the knees, it is easier on the hips, it is easier on the lower back. So if that's what's preventing you from being able to get out there and get moving a little bit, this is a great way to be able to do that. The other thing that you're seeing here on the screen is, as compared to a recumbent bicycle, what you're actually seeing with the FreeStep is that we burn more calories in less amount of time. So we went to the Colorado Center of Health and Sports Sciences, and they hooked up a whole bunch of people to these CO2 monitors to get a very specific reading. And what we found is that 7 workouts on a traditional at-home bike, well, you can burn the same amount of calories in 5.8 workouts with us. So more working out, less time, and the reason why is because you're doing a dual workout at the same time. You're doing your legs and you're doing your arms, but if you want to, you can just stop and just do your legs, or you can just do your arms. So it really is able to customize to what you want to have going on.
And it's so smooth and so easy to get started on. And sometimes this is all you need, the very low level, just start nice and easy. You see Donna there going for it, using upper body and lower body, but it is so easy to start. And I'd love to hear some testimonials if we can, because I know when a lot of you shop with us here, you want to hear from people who've used it. And here we go. We have a couple of people here. I want you to take a listen.
It's easy on my knees, and it's helping me to transition into walking, moving around, and exercising. The FreeStep has been a lifesaver for me. It really has.
Instead of sitting in my favorite chair, now I'm sitting on FreeStep. I can watch TV, and I'm moving my legs, I'm moving my arms. Before I know it, the show's over, and I just got a great workout without even thinking about it.
This action of the FreeStep is just beautiful. It's unique. I can still get a great workout without having to feel like I have to kill my knees and kill my body. I thought, wow, I have found what I need right now in my life.
This is it. It's easy to start. If you're wondering here at the beginning of the year, like, I want to get moving, but, well, I don't want to sign up for a gym membership. I don't want to drive to the gym. And sometimes the weather is so bad, right, Donna, outside, when it's snowing outside. I can't even get outside, right? You can't get outside and exercise. This is it. In the comfort of your own home, on your own time, on your own schedule, something that is easy to start. And from a brand that we know from the home fitness industry for over 40 years, a family-owned business, one of the only brands to really endure over that time. There are so many brands that kind of come and go in the home fitness industry. Teeter is that brand you've seen on TV. You've heard the testimonials, and this is the FreeStep. This is the one that makes it easy to get started. Laura, I would love, since we have time, we're going to be talking about this for the full hour, maybe we could give a little tour and kind of show a couple of the things, if we can get a shot of it, because I talk about the adjustability and how comfortable it is. Maybe we can talk through a little bit of it.
Yeah, we absolutely can. I can walk over to you if you want to stay on there, and I'll just walk over to where you are.
Okay.
So you've got the adjustability. So the seat actually has 2 different positions. You can move it forward or move it a little bit further backward right there.
Okay.
Then you have the seat back, which actually adjusts, and I won't push it on you, but, but it goes to 3 positions. So typically you want it up, but if you're going to lean it back a little bit further, you can. And then if you want to lean it back even further than that, you can lean it all the way back, and then it will work out the glutes down there, okay?
Gotcha, okay.
This right here is our upgraded handle that we have going on. So this is actually your resistance knob. So if you want 0 resistance, if you're somebody who's just starting out in the exercise game and you really want to be able to just get your body moving again, right? Take it all the way down to 1 that's practically no resistance at all. And then if you're somebody who more like Ty, I'm going to crank it all the way up to, no, to 13
Shoot.
If you ever follow him, he works out all the time. I'll keep it low for you.
Okay, thanks, Laura.
So that's the resistance.
Make me look good. Thank you.
So of course the seat height is adjustable right there as well. And then the handles are also adjustable. And then one of the really really cool things about the handles is that Ty has them, so you're doing it perfect. So you unscrew it just like this, so that's the resistance knob, and then you pull it out. And when you pull it out, you can take those handles closer or further away, but you can do something else with them too. Notice how you have the handle lifted up? So this will work out your back. If you put your hands on the top, but then you can turn it around. You were just doing it, go ahead. So turn it around just like this, and then it'll drop into place. And when you do that, this then works out the biceps and the triceps. So by going like this, you're doing, I thought it'll be a bicep curl, or you can do a tricep curl that way.
So, wow, really is adjustable. Everything, now I'm feeling it, in different places.
You feel it in all the different places, right? And then, of course, the pedals are nice, big, large pedals. Those are also upgraded for you because there's a non-skid tread that's been upgraded inside of it, and the handles were upgraded too. But and the seat. The seat was also into something else that we made it a larger seat. It's kind of hard to see because you're sitting on it. But if you want to see, this one, it's actually 27% larger and it's thicker as well. So makes for more comfort going on in that area. And it has a little cutout for the legs, so you're not rubbing as much when you're sitting down in that section. What I love about this though is all of these things are actually on the app. So we have a free app. It's called Teeter Move. And you know, there's a lot of companies out there that you pay several $1,000s for their workout equipment, and then you have to pay a monthly subscription, right? On top of it. Not with this. Right now, you're at home, maybe you're ordering this, you haven't even gotten it yet, you can already go ahead and download the Teeter app right now, and then you can start to look at how to put it together. Little tips and tricks, and then there are hundreds of different kinds of workouts on here that are phenomenal. From beginner workouts to energizing workouts to experienced workouts, everything in between, they're all on there. So you can literally pull it up to whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe you are just a little tired in the afternoon, it's a little sleepy, right? There is a 10-minute wake-up workout. You can just go on there and wake it up. There's an arms workout, there's a legs workout, and there's others that combine it all into one.
Ooh. Look at it, so you're seeing on your screen. Is that why it's so quiet? I can't get over how quiet it is.
Yeah, that's our magnetic resistance that's inside of there. So that's one of the really cool things about this is, first of all, it's completely electrical free, so you don't have to plug it into anything. You know, so there's no cords or anything like that. You can pick it up and move it. It's very nice to be able to do that because there's wheels in the back, so you can move it in and out if you need to. But it has that magnetic resistance that's on the inside of this, which means a couple of things. One, you hit the nail on the head. It's incredibly quiet, right? It is silent. So if you live in a condo building, your neighbors aren't going to hear you. If you live with, you know, a husband or kids and other stuff, and somebody has to study or somebody's working from home, it's not going to be bothersome to them. If you just want to watch TV and do this while you're watching TV, guess what? You can, because it's not so loud that you're not going to be able to hear the TV. So you can actually pass more time and it goes easier that way. Plus, that magnetic resistance makes it incredibly smooth. Notice, I'm not struggling at all to push these pedals, right? This is a very smooth motion in and out, which is another reason why it's just easier on the joints when you move it, right? And that's something that's so important because I know a lot of us are sort of deterred from working out, right? We're scared to go to the gym, we're a little embarrassed, maybe we haven't done it for a while. Or, let's face it, it's cold outside right now. Who wants to get in the car and go out in the cold? And then go to the gym, and then maybe not even have the machine available, and then deal with all of those other things, right? This is in the comfort of your own home. I literally have it in my living room, in between my love seat and my sofa, facing the TV, and the time flies. I watch my favorite TV show, and I'm like, oh, I've already been on this for 30 minutes, I can do another 30.
And you have it out there, you just hop on it. You're more likely to get moving if you don't have to get to the car and drive to the gym, if you don't have to get in the car and drive to a class somewhere, you're getting this at home. And you know what? A lot of times, this is all it takes to get started, right? Just a little bit of movement. Sometimes we see these commercials for these equipment and the people just look like professional athletes, and I go, that's not me. I just want to move a little bit. And that's what Teeter has been so good at over the last 40 years. It's just talking to you and me, just talking to us, talking to people that just want to move, that just want to do it safely, right? Sometimes I'm worried, like, am I going to do something wrong? You know, this puts you in the perfect position, keeps you moving nice and easy, and then when you do get stronger, as Laura showed us, you reach back here, a couple of clicks, and all of a sudden the resistance gets a little stronger. Like, oh, I'm getting stronger over the weeks. Now I can push a little bit. Maybe I'm working up a little bit of a sweat here. But comfort. I know a lot of you want to know, like, but what does it feel like? A couple of things that you can grab when you're grabbing this today. A couple of things I want you to grab. I want you to grab the mat. I think you see that right there on your screen right there. It goes underneath if you want to protect your floors a little bit, or if you are going to sweat a little bit and it'll pick up the sweat. You can pick up the mat right there. That's $49.99. But also for the seat, if we get a second, I want to show you something else you can pick up. If you want a little more of that kind of gel cushion on the seat, you can pick that up, and I'm being told right now we only have 100 of these. Ooh. That is it. Only 100 of you will be able to pick this up. $39.99. And what is that? That's like a little seat cover for you, a little extra little gel.
It adds extra cushioning. It's actually about 3 inches of extra gel cushioning, and it just folds right over there on top. I'll grab it for us next time around, but it's a little bit out of my reach right now. But it's nice because it just goes right on top of this. Now, this seat is quite cushiony to begin with, so it is already really comfortable with that.
And it's a nice wide seat.
And it's nice and wide. They upgraded that to make it bigger. They upgraded to make it thicker as well. So it has a lot of cushion and squeeze in there, but if you want extra cushion, you want to be really, it's like, I call it the Ferrari, right? You put little Ferrari seats inside there and make it nice and smooth. And then we're able to do that.
It's smooth. Listen, it is smooth like a Ferrari. I tell you, I have someone else I want you to hear from. His name is Mark. Take a listen.
I had to find something else to do without the impact and without the strain on my body, on my joints, and on my back. I've tried everything. I've tried the elliptical, I've tried the stationary bike, I've tried all of those things. None of them provided the support and the overall cardio and full body workout that the FreeStep does. It answered so many of the issues that I had with doing a cardio workout. My first impression was how smooth it was, how it glided, how it just felt so natural and so smooth. So I'm able to use it for basically as long as I need to use it. Honestly, I've never looked forward to exercise as much as I look forward to it with the Teeter FreeStep. And that's the truth. The FreeStep has been a game changer. I love it.
And take a look. You may not have seen anything quite like this. We call it the FreeStep because it's that stepping motion, right? It's not a bike. If you've been on a exercise bike before and maybe it wasn't comfortable in your lower back and that motion wasn't quite, so you tried the recumbent bike and even that wasn't quite right. And then you tried to go to the gym to try some other machines and they were always busy and you couldn't get on the machine. Well, take a look. This is the Teeter FreeStep. It's just the stepping motion. You also get your upper body involved as well. It is comfortable. It is adjustable. It is durable, and it is for you, and it's a great way to get started. Now, at $799.99, that is a weekly deal drop price, but this is how you're going to get it home. A couple of things real quick. If you have the HSN card, I'm telling you, this is why you have it, because now you get 18 months to pay this off, 18-month VIP financing. Now, look at your screen. If you don't have the HSN card, this is how you're going to get it. You're going to sign up today, and you're immediately going to get $50 off your purchase. Call 1-800-695-1418, or you can go to hsn.com, search HSN card. Couple of minutes, you get approved, you get $50 off. Then use your HSN card, pick up your Teeter FreeStep, and you have 18 months to pay this off. That comes down to $44.44 a month. That's about $1.50 a day to get moving, to feel better, to get that blood circulating at your own time, your own schedule. Maybe it's first thing in the morning, Laura. Yeah. Maybe it's late at night. Maybe you work until midnight, and at 2 a.m. is when you like to work out, when you like to move. The good thing is it's super quiet. You're not going to disturb anyone else in the house.
So true.
But it's on your own schedule, in front of the TV, watching your favorite show. So use your HSN card. Take advantage of 18-month VIP financing. And it's just a great way to get moving from a brand that we've all known for the past 40 years.
You know, I love that they make it so easy. Of course, we all, you know, we listen to the CDC all the time these days, and they tell us that we need to be doing some sort of cardio activity 5 days a week for 30 minutes a day, right? But we should also be doing strength training twice a week. This combines the two together in one machine for you. So you're obviously getting your cardio, but all you have to do to get your strength training is to increase that resistance knob right there. Yeah. And then you can take it. The other thing you can do too is you can actually lift your legs up, and then you can see, now I'm working on my triceps. So the back of the arms, a little chicken wing that comes back here that none of us really like, right? So you can do that, and you can see how I really increase the resistance on this one this time. And how much harder it is. It goes up quite a bit, right? And then this will do your bicep curl here, so you truly can muscle build while you're doing this, or you can do it with your legs, or if I lean the seat back, then I can really get into the glutes and that type of thing. So I'm going to loosen this up to make it a little bit easier for me, so I can talk to you guys for an hour while we work out, because that would be tough otherwise. But a lot of the features and benefits that you're looking at here are things that are exclusive to us, right? Because we actually went out and we researched the way to get something that's good for your body, and we licensed this physical therapy technology. So we gave you this magnetic resistance that's silent and smooth for you, which means that it's a stepping motion rather than a circular motion that can be so hard on your knees. The handles have that variable length. The Sure Grip handles are new. They're upgraded for you to keep it from, when you get a little sweaty or something like that, your hands can stay on it. The back and the seat are incredibly comfortable. It's an upgraded, larger seat for you. And the seat height is adjustable. So I'm pretty tall. I'm about 6 feet tall. Donna over there, I think, is about 5'4". And it's what? 5'7". Oh, you're taller than I thought. 5'7", but you can really adjust it to get the proper heights there for you and that type of thing. So the reclining seat back is nice. You can do it either for comfort for yourself, or if you want to put it all the way back, it will help work on those glutes. And the pedals are upgraded as well. One thing we haven't talked about yet is the console that comes with it. It is battery operated. We even throw the batteries in for you. And that goes through the speed, the amount of time that you're on it, your distance, and your calorie burn, which, we've talked a lot about this. One thing, obviously, January is Health and Wellness Month, and a lot of us are focused on those New Year's resolutions, right? We might want to lose a little bit of weight, but sometimes it's challenging. And let's face it, you have to combine exercise and getting that body moving just as much as you have to make sure that you're eating a little bit healthier. And so this does that for you. This makes it easy for you to get on. There's no challenge, right? First of all, it's good for the body. It feels good. It's not extra stressful on your joints, but then it's in your home. So if you have 10 minutes, you can hop on it. If you have 30 minutes, you can hop on it, right? Or maybe you're just really starting out, and the first day you get on it for 3 minutes. You know what? It's 3 minutes more than you did yesterday. And that's a big deal. And maybe the next day it's 4 minutes. Maybe the next day it's 5 minutes. And that's when you start to build up and you start to feel better about yourself too. So not only do you start to see maybe that weight loss or the shaping of the body coming around, getting a little tighter, a little firmer, right? But you feel better. And that's, I think, what really is important.
Yeah, you're right. I love that you make that point, because people ask me all the time, where do I get started? And I say small steps.
That's it.
Very small. And having this in the comfort of your own home, not having to go to a class, not having to go to the gym, none of that. In the comfort of your own home, I love that Laura makes that point. Like, I only have 10 minutes before I have to go pick up the kids. You know what I can do for 10 minutes? I can hop on my FreeStep for 10 minutes. I can do that. I can get going. And maybe tomorrow it's only 8 minutes. Maybe the day after that it's 12 minutes. And all of a sudden you start working it up. And consistency compounds. I say that all the time. And if it's easy to do, if it's comfortable, if it's easy to get started, you're more likely to do it. And all of those things have been built in to the Teeter FreeStep here. 733167 is your item number. I love that we have this back. We haven't had this back since, I think it was the summer of 2021. We haven't had this back. Here it is in 2024, and you're getting another opportunity to get yours home here. Now, I also want to hear from another testimonial. We have something else to show you here on the screen. I'm going to ask my producer, who are we going to see next here, Sam? What testimonial are we playing? Oh, we got Dr. Stedman next, so take a listen.
Every body system that we look at benefits from exercise. The cardiovascular system, respiratory. I spend a lot of my time telling patients, whatever it takes, we've got to keep you moving. The FreeStep is versatile in terms of the amount of force that can be applied. The resistance is variable. The position is comfortable. It allows for a more natural running type motion without the stress of standing and weight bearing during the activity.
You know, it's funny, Laura, normally if I get to do a presentation an hour long on exercise equipment, a lot of times if you shop with me, you see me kind of on and off of it, right? Because sometimes I'm not used to it. Maybe it's not that comfortable to be on it for an hour. I haven't gotten off. I haven't even thought about getting off of this. The seat is comfortable.
You even kept pedaling when we're not on camera.
We're not on. I keep pedaling. It's just so natural the way this was designed, and I think everybody thinks that too. In that, I think we have a consumer perception survey here. I think we wanted to show you here. Maybe you can speak to what are these big numbers that we see. Normally, when we do these studies, you see like 80%, and that's great. 85%, that's amazing. I'm seeing 97, 93 here.
97% of people agree that this is easier on your your knees, right, and your ankles, which is so important.
Yeah.
And 93% say it's easier on their hips. That's what I really love about this, because, you know, at Teeter, the very first thing we brought to you 40 years ago was the inversion table. Actually, when I was a host here, it was one of the very first products I sold with Roger Teeter.
Oh, wow, fantastic.
about 17 years ago, which is kind of
Roger
amazing,
Teeter,
right?
amazing.
And so, you know, what Roger wanted to do is he wanted to then bring us other things that allowed us to feel better in our lives, allowed us to get back to living our lives, because, you know, the CDC says one of the most important things that you can do is to exercise, right? And it doesn't have to be intensive exercise.
Right.
It can be just a medium exercise that you're willing to do and capable of doing on a regular basis. And when you do that, it affects so many different things, right? It helps to lower your blood pressure, it helps to lower your cholesterol, it helps to reduce the chance of having heart diseases or strokes. I mean, and it just makes you, it's a mood booster. It makes you happier. It lowers your anxiety, it lowers your stress. It's so important to be able to do those things. So what we did then was create something that typically this kind of technology you see in a physical therapy office. If you were to go to physical therapy at 75 sessions each session to have this kind of exercise, you would blow through the price of this bike in a heartbeat, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so to be able to do this and to actually get a full body workout, what you're looking at here is a recumbent bicycle. Notice the guy with the red legs, he's completely burned out. His legs are tired and they're exhausted. But with the FreeStep, with ours, it's a full body workout, because not only are you doing the step with the legs, and instead of being a circular motion that's really hard on your ankles and then hard on the knees, it's a straight stepping motion, which then aligns the knee to the ankle and also aligns it to the hip. So straight up and down, you're exactly in the alignment position you're supposed to be for your body, which then helps you work out longer and further and feel better, because it's easier on the joints. Plus, it's a total body workout, because you're doing the arms at the same time you're doing your legs. So when you do that, what happens? You burn more calories.
Right.
So 7 normal workouts on ours only takes 5.8 workouts. So who doesn't want to burn more calories in less amount of time?
Yes.
That's like a dream for me.
Yes, exactly. It's a great way to just, get that blood flowing, maybe waking up in the morning, maybe helping you relax a little bit. If you shop with me, you know I say I go for runs more for my mental health than anything, because it just relaxes me a little bit, keeps me moving. But movement is life, right? We have to keep moving. But I know some of that exercise equipment out there, it's intimidating, it's hard to use, it's incredibly expensive, it's thousands of dollars, you gotta go to the gym, you gotta sign up for a class, all of this stuff. This is in the comfort of your own home. This is whenever you want to do it, as much as you want to do it. Start at a low level. It's comfortable, it's adjustable, it's versatile. It is so easy to get started. And when people ask me, how do I get started? What do I do? I say it's got to be something that you're going to do, that you want to do. And this being in the comfort of your own home allows you, whenever you have time, to just do a few minutes here or there. Let us ship this out to you. We're going to cover the shipping and handling on this. You can either take advantage of the 3 flexible payments, which is great, or use your HSN card and pay this off over 18 months, which comes out to only $44 a month. And let me show you on your screen right here, again, after we show all the adjustability and all the features that you're getting. You have a tablet. Do you like to watch a certain show on your tablet? You can do that. But what you're seeing on your screen, this is your VIP financing. Once you get the HSN card, you are one of our VIP shoppers, and that makes you eligible to pay this off over 18 months. So you just get the HSN card. If you get it today, you get an extra $50 off. Use your HSN card to pick up your Teeter FreeStep. We ship this out to you immediately. And then for $44 a month, that's about $1.50 a day to start feeling better, to start moving, to maybe have a new routine in your home, to not have to go to the gym, not have to find parking, not have to wait for a machine and all of that. It's right there in your home, at your own leisure, whenever you have time, whenever you want to, as intense as you want. And it's so easy to get started. Sometimes this is all we need, Laura. Sometimes we're searching around at the beginning of the year and everything's intimidating and it looks like you have to be a super athlete to get in shape or to feel better. That's what the Teeter brand has done for the past 40 years. That's why they are award-winning. That's why they are world-renowned. It's because they talk to people like you and me and say, hey, it doesn't have to be intimidating. It can be this this easy and you can get all the benefits.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm not a personal trainer, right? Working out for me is a necessity, not something I love doing. I don't sit there and go, oh my gosh, I can't wait to exercise today, right? It's just not who I am. But I know that I need to exercise. Not only do I want to look good, not only do I want to maintain my weight and actually lose a little bit of weight, but I also know that I talk to my doctor, and my doctor says, listen, your genetics say you are bound to have X, Y, and Z. Do you want to fight this? Do you want to fight that? Do you want to fight that? You need to pay attention to your diet and your exercise plan, because those are the two things that you can really do that you have control over, right? I have no control over my genetics, none. But I do have control over how I treat my body and whether or not I'm going to help discourage those genetics from playing a factor in what my future holds. And it's all about having that quality of life. I know for a lot of people, sometimes it's like just going up a flight of steps can be challenging right now, right? You get out of breath really fast. It's a struggle to do that. Never mind getting on the floor and getting back up and playing with the grandkids.
Right.
Well, I don't know about you, but I want to play with my nieces and nephews. I want to play with the kids. You know, I want to be able to get on the floor, and I want to be able to do it for years and years to come. So this is a great step in order to have that quality of life for long term. And maybe it's a small step today. Maybe the first step today is you just pick this up and you get it home. When you do get it home, by the way, it's really simple to put together. It takes about 2 people, about 30 to 45 minutes. There's even an app. It's called the Built app, and you take your cell phone and you hold it up to the little screen, and it just tells you how to put it together. Or you can put it together with a booklet, but it's not hard to do. I actually put mine together with my boyfriend at home on our own, and so it's really simple, it's easy. And then of course you have that Teeter Move app as well that actually is completely free to use. So it's going to help start you out. If you're a beginner in exercising, it's okay. There's an entire beginner section that literally will walk you through exercise programs in order to help get you started. And one of them is 10 minutes long. 10 minutes. And if you can't do the 10 minutes, that's okay. Do it on your own for 5 minutes. Do it on your own for 3 minutes, and increase it little by little as your body gets stronger. Just like you can increase the intensity, you get to increase the amount of time that you use on it too. And I love that it's a full body workout. You can see the triceps, the biceps, the back, the chest, your legs obviously. And that intensity level changes, but it's so smooth thanks to the magnetic components that we have inside of here. There's no wires, there's no cords, there's no electricity. There's also no maintenance. That's something we haven't even talked about. It's something that you can literally, once you put it together, it continues to use forever, and it just continues to work.
Right.
3-year warranty on this from all parts. 3-year warranty. Normally we only give you a 2-year warranty. So at HSN, you guys are giving a little extra bonus.
Yeah, that's because we love you guys shopping with us here. Now look, we're going to take a little bit of a break because I know we've gone over a lot right now. We're going to spend the entire hour trying to get you moving a little bit on your Teeter FreeStep. So right now, I'd love for you to go over to hsn.com. There's your item number, 733167. You see that it's a customer pick, and maybe read some reviews, do a little research on your own. We're going to take a little break here. We'll be back in just a minute, but in the break, guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be getting my exercise in.
About one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
The HSN deal is a great value that we bring to you every day. Thanks to our long and valued partnerships with the brands you love most, we are able to offer amazing products at great values. Shop the HSN deal with confidence from us to you.
Launching a new fashion collection is exciting, thrilling, and I am beyond thrilled. It's a true honor to share my closet. I surround myself with the most talented team possible. Design essential pieces that are stylish yet comfortable. There should never be an expiration date on looking and feeling beautiful. You're going to love this.
Shop Jacqueline Smith Fashions, Thursday at midnight.
Inspiration comes to me from everywhere. 1, 2, 3. And I love bringing you my favorites. Whether it's hand-picked gemstones or fashion must-haves straight from my closet. Style is self-expression. These are beautiful things, and it's a thrill to share my collections with you. Only on HSN and at hsn.com.
Hi there, welcome into HSN. My name is Ty Mayberry. I'm here with our home health and fitness expert, Laura Baker, and we are talking about a brand I'm so proud of. I love when I get to talk about Teeter because I feel like I'm kind of a part of history a little bit, because over the past 40 years, 40 plus years, Teeter is a family-owned brand that is focused on getting us moving, but in a way that's not intimidating, right? That it's not some big, heavy machine that maybe we're intimidated to get on, like a treadmill or a very big, expensive bike that's uncomfortable. They talk to people like you and me, right? You know them from maybe their inverted, what do they call them? Their
immersion table.
Immersion tables, there we go, the immersion tables. But look what they bring us today. This is something that's gonna get you moving. This is something that's gonna work a little lower body, a little upper body, on your own time, your own schedule, in your own home. It is adjustable, it is comfortable, it is durable, it is incredibly quiet. It is the Teeter FreeStep. Why do we call it a FreeStep? Well, it's not quite an elliptical, right? You don't have to go to the gym and wait on an elliptical machine to jump on. It's not a bike, or sometimes we get on that kind of bike that has cost thousands of dollars and it's uncomfortable. This is designed to put you in that perfect position where you are comfortable. Well, there's no stress on your lower back. It reduces the stress in your knees so you can get started and get moving. At $799.99, it's on a weekly deal drop price. But even better than that, if you have the HSN card, I'm about to show you how you're gonna get it home today, and you're gonna get 18 months to pay this off. So if you have the HSN card, great. I wanna show you how you're gonna do that. You get 18 months to pay this off today. All you have to do is put down that first payment, which comes down to $44.44. So use your HSN card, get started today. Now, if you don't have the HSN card, it's actually pretty good news for you, because today we're giving you $50 if you open a new HSN card by calling 1-800-695-1418. You get $50 off, and you get 18-month VIP financing. Oh, and on top of that, there's a VIP savings event going on today. On top of all of that, take a look at your screen, 182-085. If you use that code when you spend $99 or more, you will get $20 off. Now, I mentioned earlier, this is something probably like you haven't seen before, right?
Yeah.
We've seen bikes, we've seen the elliptical machines, big, heavy, intimidating things. So I want to kind of walk you through the details of it, the comfort of it, the adjustability of it. Laura's going to walk us through all of that.
Yeah, happy to do that. This is, like, you talk about not being able to see this before, and there's a reason why. It's because the Teeter family actually went and designed every single aspect of this. It's kind of why you see the name licensing, even on the seat, on the front, on the pedals, everywhere you go, because this isn't just a bicycle. A lot of companies, you know, brand name ones that you know, will go off to China and they'll be like, yeah, that looks good, just, and they slap their name on it. They didn't do that. What they did is they actually went to physical therapy offices. They found that manufacturer and they took that and licensed it for in-home use. The reason they did that is because they want it to be good for your body and easy on the joints and something that you will go to over and over and over again. So I'm just going to start with the seat. The seat back actually leans back into 3 different positions for you. 2 of them are for comfort, but if you put it all the way back, then it actually helps to work out the glutes. This seat is an upgraded seat. I want to squish it. Notice how cushy this is. So they actually gave you extra cushioning inside of this seat right there to make it comfortable for you to sit on for long-term use and be able to use it over and over and over again. It's a wider seat, so they increase not only the thickness of the seat, but the width of the seat to make it comfortable to sit on. And they cut out the legs in this area also, so it's comfortable to pedal. It's really a stepping motion. It's more comfortable to step there for you. Seat's adjustable, by the way, right here, up and down. You just pull that out, and you can adjust it easily however you need to in that area. Then on the handles, also adjustable. These handles actually have a resistance grip, so you take this just like this, and you loosen it up, and then in order to move the handles into different positions or up and down, you simply just twist it around. So if the handle is in this position, and you're using it from here or grabbing it from here, you're actually working out your back or your chest. So you can work out those 2 things. Now, if you turn the handle around and you pull it down like this, you're doing a bicep curl. So now you're working out the biceps, but if you put your hands like this, you're doing a triceps. And so you're working out the little chicken flabby wings that go on the back. And then if you want to push them both in the same direction, obviously, which is normally what you want to do, you take it and it will just, you'll hear it lock in, and then you tighten that up just like that.
Very secure, very
so
durable,
secure.
right? You feel safe in it.
Well, that's the other part too that's nice about it, because when you're on it, you don't feel wobbly. wobbly. Like I've gotten on some, recumbent bicycles or exercise equipment before that's a home workout equipment, and it feels pretty flimsy. It feels like you're not going to be able to stay on it or very secure at all. This does not feel that way at all. This is a sturdy piece of equipment. It does have wheels in the back, so if you want to move it, you can lift it and move it and get it out of the way, right?
Yep.
But the reality is that this isn't the one that's going to fold underneath the sofa and feel like it's really flimsy on you. You're not going to feel comfortable on it either. It's really important.
And sometimes if you get something that you fold and put away, then that's an extra step. You're grabbing it, you're bringing it out, you have to set it up. You have this out all the time, and maybe it's in the crafting room or in the workout room, wherever you have it, or on the side of your living room. Now you're going to jump in it like that. In 10 minutes, you got a 10-minute workout.
That's it. I mean, mine's in between my love seat and my sofa, and all my friends that come over, they're like, oh, and then they hop on it, which is so funny, because at first I was like, do I really want this in my living room? And now everybody's like, oh, I love that, and then they'll hop on it and they'll hang out, drink a glass of wine, and work out with me. So it's hysterical.
I like that combination. I'm coming over to Laura's house. Great.
If you're going to drink the wine, you got to burn off the calories while you're doing it. It's a 2 for 1. The pedals are a nice wide pedal. You actually want to keep your feet towards the top of it to get that proper alignment. But what we actually gave you on it was it's a new rubber pad, which gives you some extra gripping so your feet don't slide as much. And then of course this actually in the front is interesting because it's turned off right now because we're not using it. But when you see it there, you actually have a monitor, and that monitor tells you your miles that the distance you've gone, the speed, how fast you're going, the calorie burn that you're doing, and it's really one of those things that just kind of helps you keep track. It's encouraging. Like you've already burned 124 calories.
Yes.
Way to go.
Look at that. It was easy.
And it has a holder up here for your a holder here for your tablet or your cell phone, whatever it is. So if you want to watch the Teeter Move app, you can watch the app right there. Set it in there.
Oh, that's a great shot. Thank you, Trey. That's good. You can see, yeah, exactly where you can put, how you can follow along right there, and it is. I think we can't talk enough about the importance of low impact, right? That low impact, again, if you're talking about getting going, you don't have to go out there and run a long way. Matter of fact, I don't recommend running out on concrete. If you've never run before, I don't recommend it. Start here, low impact, easy to use, comfortable in your own home. And not only do I say that, but take a look what's on your screen right here, right? This 97%?
97% of people agree that the Teeter FreeStep is actually easier on your joints. So these specific joints in the 90% means it's your knees and your ankles, right? And those are two things that knees are something we always complain about. And it might just be that you might have just bad knees. Maybe you had an accident. Maybe you used to be a runner and you can't run anymore because the knees just don't allow you to do that. This allows you to get back to that exercise routine, allows you to get back to get the body moving, but it's easier on the body, and it does so because it does it with that physical therapy technology. Unlike anything else out there on the market, this is intended to be good for your body while you're using it. So yes, you're getting that exercise that's getting in there, but you're also able to be easier on the joints while you do it at the same time, which I think is really phenomenal. The other thing that's really cool about this is that because it is a total body workout, you're actually burning more calories than you would say on a recumbent bicycle, like an at-home bicycle. And the reason why is because you're using your full body. You're using your arms, you're using your core, you're using your legs, rather than just using your legs alone and burning yourself out. So you actually burn 17.4% more calories in the same amount of time, which means it takes you less time to get those workouts in, right? So a traditional workout would take you 7 days, to burn the same amount of calories. On our FreeStep is 5.8 workouts compared to 7 workouts of somebody else. So burning more calories, doing it in less time, and doing it in a way that's good and healthy for your body too.
Yes, and that's where you want to start. Whether you are picking up an old workout routine that maybe you used to work out and you got away from it, this is where I want you to start. Or maybe you've never had an exercise routine. Maybe you've never had a piece of equipment in your home and you're wondering where to start. This is where I want you to start. I want you to start by using your HSN card to pick up your Teeter FreeStep today. After that first VIP payment, after that first $44.44, we're going to ship this out to you. And we're covering the shipping and handling today. You get it home in about half an hour. You and a partner put this together, right? You might want to pick up the mat as well. You can pick that up if you're putting it on a hard surface, a hard floor. Pick up the mat. Well, you might want to get the extra, the gel cushion for the seat. You want to try that out as well. You can grab that as well. But you put it together in about half an hour, And there you have it. And then consistency compounds. A little bit today, a little bit tomorrow. Before you know it, you started at 5 minutes, now you're doing 15 minutes, now you're doing 20 minutes, now you're watching an entire episode of your favorite show, and 30 minutes have gone by, and now you're moving, and now you're feeling better. We've been showing you some testimonials that we call here from people who have used it and how they feel and how it's changed their life. I have another one I want to show you here, so please take a listen.
I love my FreeStep. It gives me all the diversification that I need. It gives me the upper body and the lower body. I get to have fun on it. I've noticed the most definition in my knees and in my thigh area, you know, that little V that starts to happen. I love that. It's just amazing to feel like your muscles are starting to tone up. I'm starting to get less jiggle in the arms now. I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling better. Feeling the muscles starting to engage and walking around, and I'm like, I feel firm. I feel good, you know?
The versatility of it is a great thing. To have one machine where you can use your arms and use your legs, or use both at the same time. FreeStep gives me a fantastic workout. I love doing it. I can vary my workout so it makes it easy, and then I can progress and make it harder if I want to. So, I mean, it's beautiful.
I love the first person that we saw in that said, like, all of a sudden she started feeling more confident in herself, feeling a little stronger, walking around going, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
I feel better about myself.
You know, what registered with me was the arms, because I have a big birthday coming up this year, and I've noticed that my arms, those triceps, have been changing a little bit, and they're not up as tight as they used to be. They're sort of dangling. So I love that because it registered with me when she did it, and I can feel it when I have my hands, the handles in this position, and I'm going down, I'm working out those triceps, and I'm seeing a difference in my own body, which is phenomenal. A couple of things I wanted to point out. There is a water bottle holder here. This is my personal water bottle. You don't get it. But it does. There's a spot right there just to hold it down in there, so it's nice and convenient. So if you do get thirsty, you don't have to move or go anywhere.
Is that where you put your wine? That's what we were talking earlier?
The wine goes in the water bottle.
Oh, okay, I got you. Good. Right. Well, that's funny. Why not
get yourself me out of my wine
yourself moving? No, I'm just trying to get an invitation. Okay.
Come on over. So we'll have a party. And then here's the cushioning. We talked about how it's upgraded, and you can just see how that foam is really nice and soft. But if you want some extra cushioning, this is the upgraded. This is the gel pad seat, so you can see how it is there on the inside. Lots of gel cushioning there, and it actually just wraps right around the seat itself and then ties down into place. So it's nice to be able to have that.
And you can see that on your screen right there. The item number's on your screen, $39.99. That's just an added addition if you think, I might want a little more comfort. There's a lot of comfort on here already. That's just a little added addition. If you want to try it, not necessary. I would just get this home. Maybe you're going to give this a try first. Maybe come back later if you think you need this. But right now, the important thing is to get it home. Give it a try. Get moving. Start 5 minutes, right? Once you have it set up, it is set up. And you have that little display on here, which I find really motivating, right? I look down and I'm like, I burn 90 calories? Like, I bet I can make it to 100. I'm going to push it a little further. I'm going to go 100. And all of a sudden, you're like, I'm at 100 calories. I feel pretty good. I know that glass of wine was 150 calories. I'm going to go a little further. And now all of a sudden, you're moving. Now you feel better. Then you go out with the kids and you feel a little more confident. But what we're showing you on your screen is how it's designed to put you in just the right position. And Laura, that is so important when it comes to exercise equipment, especially equipment that you're going to do on your own at home. We're not paying for a personal trainer, which is usually $150 an hour. We need a brand that designed it for us to put us in the right position.
Well, I think what you're seeing here on the screen is one of the things that's so key to it. It's that magnetic resistance. So it keeps the machine quiet, but it also keeps it really smooth. And then they took that physical therapy technology, something that you would pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to be able to use on a weekly basis, and they brought it to you in an in-home unit that then keeps your body aligned. So it keeps the ankle in place with the knee, which keeps it in place with the hips, which keeps it in place with the back, and of course the arms. And so that then encourages you to exercise more rather than discourages you to exercise, right? Here's the thing, when we go to the gym, what happens? Half the time, most of us don't know what we're doing in there. So number one, it's just overwhelming. And it's scary. And you go in and you're kind of embarrassed because you walk around, you think everybody here knows what they're doing, and the majority of them don't know what they're doing, but it feels like they do, right? And so you're a little intimidated by all of that. Well, this way, you actually have a personal trainer that's free in your home, because we gave you the Teeter app. And with this Teeter Move, it's an app that you just download onto your phone or onto your iPad right now, completely and totally free. You do not ever have to pay for it. And the classes are included, and they have hundreds of classes in there, and they walk you right through it. So I have it right here. It's on my phone, and I can pull it up, and then I can actually literally, so it says Teeter Move right there. I click on it. I already have a class being pulled up. Let's see. This is the how to set up. So I'm going to go to the basic one. You go to the FreeStep, so there's different machines on there. Go to classes, right? And then you can see all the different kinds of classes that are here. And then you're actually, this is a lower body, upper body. This is a 30 to 45-minute class, but let's just go to beginner. When you go into the beginner section, there are tons of classes even within that section. So each section has different things. I love one because there was one that was just, it was like a wake-up class. It was like you're kind of tired, you're kind of just lagging through the day. And it was just a 10-minute class, so not a lot of time, not a lot of effort, but you stick yourself on this bike, or the FreeStep, for 10 minutes, and all of a sudden, you're going away, you feel step, and it starts to increase that energy. You start to feel better. The blood just gets pumping, right? So your body feels better, but your brain does too, because that's what it does. So everything is all connected in our body. It's so important.
I mean, I say that all the time. I get out and move, whether I'm walking or running or just going out with my kids, right? Maybe we're skateboarding or something. Physical, yes, to get your blood flowing feels great, but man, that mental boost you get, and imagine not having to go to the gym to do that, not even having to go outside. Is it snowing where you are right now? Is it 20 below where you are right now? How about just popping on your Teeter FreeStep and just get moving a little bit? Maybe it's only 5 minutes and that's all it takes. Maybe it's 10 minutes tomorrow, the next day, and you just get moving. And I mentioned how thoughtful Teeter is in their designs, right? They put you in the right position, but let's talk about all of the features here. And I want to show you a little video here, and maybe Laura can talk us through all of the features that you're getting to help you not only start your workout, but to stay with it over time.
Yeah, I think one of the main things you see right here in this picture is that it's cordless, right? You don't have to plug it in anywhere. The Ultra Glide bearings make it really quiet to use. The silent magnetic resistance means anybody can be in your house, they can be sleeping, they can be working, and you're not going to disrupt them at all whatsoever to be able to do that. Then you have the variable handle length, which means it's adjustable for your different heights. The Sure Grip handle is an upgrade for this model, so it's going to last longer and be more comfortable on your hands. The seats are adjustable into several different positions. You have a wide seat back, and the bottom seat is actually 27% larger than the past one was, and about 12 or 14% thicker. There it is, 27% thicker and 12% larger. So it makes it more comfortable to be able to sit on there for you. The base positioning is incredibly sturdy when you're on this. This is a high quality machine that's going to help you rather than hinder your workouts and encourage you to feel better. It's a very new steps in here. The soft step are these new rubber tread pads on top of the pedals in order to keep your feet in place. And of course, we have this amazing console. It's completely digital that measures your time, your distance, your calorie burns, your speed, how fast you're going, and even a device stand on there. So if you're going to be watching our Teeter Move app and you're going to be following along on those free classes, you can just pop in your cell phone or pop in your iPad right there on it, and it's right in your line of sight, and you're able to do it that way. One of my favorite things though was, honestly, I just work out, I get on it, you don't have to think about it. You know, once you start using it a couple of times, you're aware that this position, I'm working out my triceps along with working out my legs. If I want to turn my handles around, then I can work out my back and my chest. If I want to turn my hands around in the lower position of the handles, I'm doing a bicep curl just like this. And you know what I do? I pop on my favorite TV show. Sometimes it's HSN and I'm shopping along, and sometimes, you know, it's one of those series that I get sucked into.
Yes,
and
right.
I even made it to where I have a specific series that I told myself I wasn't allowed to watch unless I was on the FreeStep while I was watching it, because then that encouraged me to work out. And then I worked out again and again because I wanted to keep watching it.
See, there you go. I can only watch if I'm on the FreeStep. And then it goes to, says next episode in 5 seconds. You're like, all right, keep it going. I'll keep going too. You know why you can keep going? I gotta say, it is so easy on the knees. That's what I'm noticing immediately. Very easy on the knees, on the joints. And I know Laura just talked us through everything, but I'm constantly kind of impressed by it, because we've now been doing this, I'm looking at the clock, 52 minutes we've been doing this, and I've been on this for probably 50 of those 52 minutes. It just feels natural. There's something that you don't have to learn. It's not like, oh, I gotta learn the right position, I gotta learn how to do. No, it just feels incredibly natural. Look, I'm not even using my upper body right now. Maybe it's just my legs. And then if I do, it just feels incredibly smooth and natural. And then I look down at my display and I'm like, I've gone 5 miles. I've burned almost 200 calories. It just kind of, it's that perfect design. And that's what you get from Teeter. Again, over 40 years in the industry. And this is an industry, Laura, which I know you can speak to this. A lot of brands come and go. Yep. Not a lot of brands last that long, right? Not a lot of brands can endure like Teeter has endured. And I think are we gonna show a little video about Teeter? I'm so impressed about Teeter. Let's hear about Teeter here. Take a listen.
I absolutely love my FreeStep. I've used a lot of recumbent bikes and stationary bikes and ellipticals at gyms. And what I absolutely love about the Teeter FreeStep is that it is smooth. It's probably the smoothest one that I have ever been on. You can lean back and you're able to get that resistance, but it's not affecting your joints in a negative way. You can adjust the handles so you can get an arm workout, which is, you know, fantastic. You place your feet on the bars in front. You can put your arms to the side. Being able to switch it up a little bit is a great workout, not only for the upper body, lower body, but also overall body. You know, here's another product by Teeter that just the quality of it is fantastic. The Teeter FreeStep, I think, is one of those essential pieces of equipment that you need to have. The more I use it, the more I want to use it.
It's true. He said the more he uses it, the more he wants to use it. Dare I say it's fun? Like, you just get moving. It just feels natural. You know, Laura, whenever we're all, especially after the holidays, on a tight budget, right? We probably just spend a lot of money in the holidays. But whenever I'm going to make a purchase, I think about kind of what's the impact it's going to have on my life? What's the price per use? And if we're talking about jumping on this 10 to 15 minutes a day and the impact it's going to have on your life, even when you're not using it, right? Because it makes you feel better, because you feel more confident, because now you're out moving more. $799.99. Free shipping and handling. You use the HSN card, you get 18-month VIP financing. Now you're paying $44 a month. Is about $1.50 a day for the impact it's going to have on your life.
I mean, it really is all about that quality of life that we're searching for here, right? We want to be able to live longer. We want to be able to continue doing our own grocery shopping. We want to be able to continue to go up and down stairs or play with our grandkids or go to the weddings for our friends and family or birthday parties. You know, those are all things that are important to quality of life, spending time with loved ones and having the energy to be able to do stuff with them.